Oh, I mean Ziggy Natulus I speak, you know. Who you think it was, Father Christmas? Well, before me give you that, hear this first.
Greetings in the name of our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, who has this day revealed himself in the personality of His Imperial Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I Jah Rastafari.
Settle down and try to concentrate on getting a weekly pay instead of begging every day. Father gave us every little thing to make us try and help ourselves, and He said He'd help those who try to help themselves. So if you want to be in that situation, change your evil ways and join this congregation, and maybe you'll soon be living like the king that sitteth on his throne. If happiness is far away, it will show up someday.
Dennis Brown was perhaps one of the most productive and influential reggae musicians ever. Many reggae artists looked to Dennis Brown to find how a reggae song was sung effectively. He had tremendous knowledge and a deep understanding of melody and lyrics. He was dedicated to making music and always was looking forward into the future. Born in Kingston, Jamaica in 1957, he was dubbed the Crown Prince of Reggae, and only his natural diffidence stood between him and even greater stardom. Dennis acquired this title in the 1980s around the time when Bob Marley passed away.
Yeah, babe. You like how Ziggy Natulus sound?
Oh my God.
You think I love you for just one thing. To you my love it may be the way it seems, but I love the way you carry yourself. I even love you for what you may become. Ain't that loving you? Ain't that loving you for more reasons than one? Oh yeah. Somehow my love, you've been misled, yeah, by the things other men say. But I love the way you carry yourself. I even love you for why you may become. Ain't that loving you? Yeah, yeah. Ain't that loving you for more reasons than one? Oh yes it is. Yeah, yeah. Being it ever occur to you why
Marley's title passed on to one of his favorite musicians. On several occasions, Marley referred to Dennis Brown as his favorite reggae musician. Brown is loved like no other reggae musician. He has made beautiful music for 3 decades, and his career is seen as one of the most colorful ever in reggae. Dennis was consistently hardworking on his music. He is said to have made at least 78 albums for some 37 record labels, sometimes releasing 6 or even 7 albums in a single year. He has produced more reggae classics than just about anyone else.
What you have to tell them?
I'm only passing through, yeah. Rough as the road might seem to be, I'll be toiling on. I'll be myself and no one else. I'll keep strutting on. Oh yeah, right now a man must go through tribulation, no matter who or where he's from. If he's a man with understanding, he'll then know that time alone will tell. But fools knoweth not understanding, and why they stumble, never going through their way. Oh yeah, for wisdom is too high for them. Oh yeah, now a man must go through tribulation to know himself. Yeah.
Dennis lost his mother at a very early age. He turned to his father for inspiration at a young age. Dennis was surrounded by entertainers. His father was an actor and his uncle a comedian. In 1972, Brown began an association that would result in his breakthrough as an internationally successful artist. He was asked by Joe Gibbs to record an album for him, and one of the tracks recorded as a result, Money in My Pocket, was a hit with UK reggae audiences and quickly became a favorite of his live performances.
You like how Ziggy Natulus sound?
Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. Money in my pocket, but I just can't get no love. I'm praying for a girl to be my own. Sonia said she coming, but I don't believe a word she said, 'cause she ran away and left me one rainy day. She made me had in mind that her love would never die, and now I'm alone, so alone, so alone, yeah.
This original version of Money in My Pocket was in fact produced by Winston Niney Holness on behalf of Gibbs, with musical backing from the Soul Syndicate. In the same year, Brown performed as part of a Christmas morning showcase in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, along with Delroy Wilson, Scotty, Errol Dunkley, and the Fabulous Flames, where he was billed as the boy wonder of Jamaica and was considered the star of the show in a local newspaper review. The song's popularity in the UK was further cemented with the release of a DJ version, A So We Stay, Money in Hand, credited to Big Youth and Dennis Brown, which outsold the original single and topped the Jamaican singles chart. With continuing commercial success, Brown signed an international deal with A&M Records in 1981, and now based permanently in the UK. His first album release for the label was the Gibbs-produced Foul Play, which while not wholly a success included the Roots tracks The Existence of Jah and The World is Trouble.
You want some more?
Ooh, yeah.
You like how Ziggy Natulus sound?
Ooh, all right now. Oh, yeah. The world is troubled, and living ain't easy. The world is troubled. your troubles and I've got mine. Let's work together to make things fine. Got to be sure of all things we do. Preserve our lives, be pure and true. The things we see and feel we're meant to be. It's the fulfillment of prophecy. I said the world needs trouble, and living ain't easy. I said the world is trouble. You got to believe it. The world is trouble, and living ain't easy. I said the world is trouble. You got to believe it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know right now.
This was followed in 1982 by Love Has Found Its Way, a Gibbs, Brown, Willie Lindo production that blended lovers rock with a more pop sound, and again was not a great success.
Baby, you like how Ziggy Natulus sound?
Love has found its way in our hearts today, yeah. Love has found its way in our hearts today. When your love is beautiful, there's nothing that can go wrong. When two hearts beat together, it's like an everlasting song. It's like an everlasting song. The moon shines bright over yonder, yeah, and it makes me feel so fine. I'm so thankful, baby, that Jah has made you mine. I'm so thankful that Jah has made you mine, 'cause love has found its way in our hearts today, yeah. Love has found its way in our hearts today.
His final album with the label, 1983's The Prophet Rides Again mixed roots themes with commercial R&B style tracks, and proved to be his swan song with the label. In the early 1980s, he also started a new label, Yvonne's Special, dedicated to his wife. In 1984, he collaborated with Gregory Isaacs on the album Two Bad Superstars Meet and the hit single Let Off Something, recorded with Sly and Robbie and Jammy, which was followed by a second album featuring the two stars, Judge Not, in 1985.
Favorite corner. Imagine a hydrant come up to I and say, "Be glad you come on, yeah." A long time me no eat, him say, "Me no have nowhere to sleep." I bet you let off something. Running first time, let off something. Even buy me a half, let off something. Oh, hey, keep by my no mind. I think say let off something. Can't stand the place. Say me dip on the face. Let off something. Look here, a smile no meditate. Yeah. How we are to do now? Tell me when it a go in. This your time will be shallow, and the pressure get
Brown released a huge amount of work through the 1980s, including the 1986 Jammy-produced album The Exit, but his biggest success of the decade came in 1989 with the Gussie Clarke-produced duet with Isaac's Big All Round and the album Unchallenged.
Ziggy Natulus. I don't know if them have hard ears.
Days of wine and roses are no longer around. Strictly ragamuffin, just a rule of the town.
You run things here, and you run things over there.
Are you rule ragamuffin? Come on and rule ragamuffin. Yes, you rule ragamuffin. He's all around. Ragamuffin in the area. Read about it in the paper. Ragamuffin make you bad so. Bubbling, bubbling on the radio. How you rule ragamuffin? Come on and rule ragamuffin. Yes, you rule ragamuffin. He's all around. Yeah,
Things here,
run
and you
things
run things over there.
when you're in the area. No DB can't tell ya. Ragamuffin at the cooler, the rule of the area. Yeah.
He continued to record prolifically in the 1990s, notably on the Three Against War album in 1995 with Beanie Man and Tristan Palma, and on albums produced by Mikey Bennett, and his profile in the United States was raised by a series of album releases on RAS Records. Brown's 1994 album Light My Fire was nominated for a Grammy Award, as was the last album recorded by Brown, Let Me Be the One, in 2001. Dennis was well respected for his humbleness. His fame never caught up with him, and because of this quality, he inspired so many artists and fans.
Roll on. Hey. We know the Father said to the Son, meekly wait and murmur not. Don't be of little faith, patience is a virtue. Dry your tears and don't be donated. See, God will never ever give the power to a man who will oppress you. God will never ever give a man more than he can bear. No, for long life, health, and prosperity too. Put your trust in him, he will guide you through. We know the Father said unto the Son, redemption day is sure to come. Yeah. Don't envy no man for what he has become. Do all the good you can, you will live alone. Jah will never ever give the power to a man who will oppress you. Jah will never ever give a man no more than he can bear. No, no more. Whoa. Hey.
DJ Ranking Joe Jackson explained Brown's humble demeanor as follows: he wasn't a person who was big-headed. The fame wouldn't bother him, cause he was just easygoing, and he was the easiest person as an artist that one could really meet. He was always welcoming people and would always show up with him face and a smile. You never really see him in an angry mood. This appealing characteristic of Brown was shown through his music and admired by all. Dennis was always open to criticism from other artists and producers. He never took his knowledge and skill for granted. In his big hit No Man is an Island, Dennis explains that no man stands alone. You must work with the people around you. You cannot be alone in this world.
Ziggy Natulus. don't know if them have hard days.
No man is an island. No man stands alone. Treat each man as your brother, and remember each man's dream as your own. Now we need one another, oh yes, and we ought to try to be friends. Each man has a brother, and each man has a friend. You can't live in this world all by yourself. No, 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 you can't make it alone. And just as sure as you try to make it by yourself, you're gonna wake up and find you're gonna need somebody else. No man is an island. Oh yes. No man stands alone.
Dennis Brown had a history of drug use behind his success. He was addicted to crack cocaine. He was allegedly seen backstage at concerts in the United States with drug paraphernalia in open view. However, in response, Dennis publicly denied his drug problem. When questioned by the Jamaican Star in 1996, he said, "If I was on drugs, I would be persona non grata. I could not still be doing my work. Remember old-time people said, 'Show me your company, I'll tell you who you are.' I'll admit that I've been around people associated with drugs, and that perhaps was not good because people get branded. Drugs have played no significant factor in my life."
Oh, now I said, oh, now. See, you know, you know, you know, you know, you know. You know, you know, you know, you know, you know. No, 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 yes, that I don't wanna be no general to end up in a funeral. I don't wanna be no general to achieve only a burial. Oh no, Lordy, Lordy, Lordy knows, yeah. Oh no, whoa, yeah, oh no.
Dennis Brown had a reputation for canceling shows. This shadowed over his legacy as a reggae superstar. Many argue that this damaged the reggae industry at international levels and had extreme negative consequences. Brown was not the only reggae musician with this reputation. It was rather common in the industry for artists to have this problem. Brown's health began to deteriorate. He had developed respiratory issues, probably exacerbated by long-standing problems with drug addiction, mainly cocaine, leading to him being taken ill in May 1999 after touring in Brazil with other reggae singers, where he was diagnosed with pneumonia. After returning to Kingston, Jamaica, on the evening of June 30th, 1999, he was rushed to Kingston's University Hospital, suffering from cardiac arrest. Brown died the next day. The official cause of his death was a collapsed lung. There was significant evidence that Dennis Brown did live a destructive lifestyle.
My woman is willing and able, ain't no devil. Oh, Lord, see, I woke up this morning with no bread on my table. My woman, whoa, she is so willing and able. I take it easy, she said. Jah is alive and you must survive. can't hold that much longer. The wicked is getting stronger. And every day it's just blood, sweat and tears burning inside of me. Every day it's just blood, sweat and tears burning inside of me. Everyone's playing their game in fear. I just can't get my equal share. My woman, whoa, she is so killing and able. Take it easy, she said. Jack is alive and he must survive. I can't hold that much longer. The wicked is getting stronger. And every day it's just blood, sweat and tears burning in